I won't lie to you, 8.5 years. I believe I have played IO games for far too long, because it has come to the point now that no matter what game I play, not even in an IO game, I will find a reference to an IO game. I will even find a reference to an IO game in an IO game. That's how bad it is. This is Shellshock Live, a game I've done videos on, and a game I've played for even longer than IO games. It's definitely a cool game I like to play on and off, but I cannot help but make one reference to an IO game with this one weapon. Super Ball! Actually two, if you count the Deerpio Ball. Or, I guess, any IO game that has balls in it. But yeah, let's randomly make a random reference to an IO game even though I am not playing an IO game. Why do I keep making these connections? Looks like many games have supers. Even these 6 rarities could be a reference to something else. Battle Royales, anyone? Ah yes, the Crop Duster. What a specific reference this is. What's even more fitting is that the Crop Duster in Shellshock Live isn't good either. Or isn't as good as it should be. That is just poetic. Actually, it might be even worse than the Erasio Crop Duster. Okay, Super Confuser? Because that would really be so good in a Florio game, huh? Would it? I will add more to the collection if I can even get any more Super Petals. Yeah, I don't think there'll ever be a Super Cat Petal in Florio. Or any similar game for that matter. Ultra Pixel and Super Pixel, what a fine upgrade this would be. Now, would it make a good Florio Petal? It probably would. Not this though, it would be too overpowered. Now for an IO game, unintentionally referencing another IO game. Sandstorm? Really? It's not like it's one of the most strongest supers in the game. No, totally not. It ain't no killing machine. And to think this is an upgrade from Crop Duster, you would think it would act like a final upgrade. Nah, this is the real final upgrade. This is the real Super Sandstorm. You cannot convince me otherwise that any rarity above Mythic Centipede is not some kind of reference to Sliverio, although it might just be a little too big. Still a reference in my mind though. This is totally not me trying to make the Civivio player. Absolutely totally not. You know you are bored when you try to make a reference to another IO game in another IO game, even if it no longer exists. Well, technically it still does. Or it could simply be another reference to another IO game. Yeah, Slayneo. Slayneo indeed. This is what boredom in game does to you. It makes you do strange things, things you may or may not do normally. I think I made a Civivio character that looks like it's going to attack some players. Just have a look. Or maybe Slayneo yet again. One of the two, or both. Does it matter? They're both references. I think all these monsters do not want me to make these references to IO games. Honestly, I don't blame them. And I will just bring the finishing touches to this creation in a game that has no connection to the game I am referencing other than the fact that it is an IO game. It's a good thing Heaviest wasn't nerfed as much, because I do not think I would be able to complete this creation that I have created. Behold the Civivio character. Or if you really want, 3 Agario cells with spikes. Or better yet, viruses. Again, another reference. All of them just keep coming back to me, and all of this here just shows that I have a problem. I've been playing IO games for a little too long now. Am I ever going to stop? Who knows? All I know is I'm still here for the ride, continuing to play these games until I inevitably decide not to. Now if you excuse me, I have more beetle eggs to farm. Begone!